Hey guys, this is David. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, and I want to show off one of the new shirts I got for over the Christmas holiday. And anyway, we just took a road trip to Texas, so we got to do a lot of supercharging going there and back, and had a lot of fun with that. But the new greatest updates that everyone's been talking about with the Christmas light show and all that stuff, and there's so many cool other features and other keeks and twerks and quirks things we had to kind of figure out over the last day or two. So I want to show you guys what the update's about, and maybe I can explain some of the things and shed some light on how we came across and figure out some of the new features. So let's get into it. All right guys, so here's the latest update, 2021.44.25.2. So there's a lot of really cool features that came along, and of course, you know, if you haven't got it, the light show is super cool. I'll post or I'll put a little small segment of my car doing the light show. I'm sure you guys, especially the ones that have already got the update, have been playing it like crazy. And I know there's a way to go in and edit, create your own sequences as well, and upload those. So I may try that. We'll see. We do we do Christmas lights actually using X lights, and so we can actually go into the software and create some really cool sequences with this. So anyway, let's go over all the individual things. The layout is quite a bit different. I'm not going to lie. It's taken a bit just to get used to it. Everything is kind of moved around down here. You know, now home link is moved to this bottom corner. But I want to just show you, read off all the different things. We have light show, customized app launcher, customizable app launcher, simplified controls. So let's go over these individually. So let's show you what light show is about, and I'm sure most of you guys have done it, but it is super cool. So we're going to go into the toy box, which is down here now. And what's different, guys, with the layout at the bottom, which is a little bit different, is that you have, you know, the different temperatures, you know, over here, left and right, and they're on manual and they're synced. But they don't use sync anymore. They call it split. So when you hit climate, now you can swipe up to get to this. So you swipe up and get right to the temperature control. So you still got your dog mode and camp mode way over here. Your fan speed is up there. You still have these fans where you can go up and down and pinch in and all that kind of stuff still. But now you're, if you have the heated steering wheel is right there, and then your defrost, and then you know, your vents for upper and mid and lower, and then your rears. So let me go back up that rears. So the rears, so now you have control of the rear seats and rear on and off, but that's it. Now you don't, your seat warmers for the front aren't all together like they used to be. It's just rears. So on the front, they've moved the seat warmers to the corners, right here and right here, which is kind of different. But so anyway, let's go to the light show. So right here, so light show. So this is super easy. So you hit light show, and then you can control your outside volume Actually, it's not your outside volume, it's your inside volume, but how loud it's going to play. And it won't play until you actually exit the vehicle. Of course, you got to be in park, but super cool. So you set your volume and you do nothing else. You literally, from this point, you just get out of the vehicle and it'll automatically start. It'll do your windows, it'll do your hatch, it'll do your charging port, all those fun things. So, super cool. Like I said, I'll show you a little bit of my car as well, just like everybody else. So let's go to the next. So the next thing is Customize App Launcher. So this is what's kind of different and cool as well. So you can reorder your favorite icons to the bottom dock. So down here, as you guys can see, is, you know, you have 4 icons at the left, and then you have, you know, you might have an icon or 2 over here. These are the most used, so it automatically ends up on the right side being previously used icons or apps. This middle one brings up all the apps, and then that closes it. But these are your 4. So right now I've got phone, Spotify, messages, and camera is my 4 most used apps. But just to show you what's available, you have dashcam, energy, calendar, theater, arcade, you know, toy box, browser, Bluetooth, radio, streaming, karaoke, tune in, Tidal. So that's a new one that's been added, is Tidal, for those that like high res music, and then USB. So you can literally, so let's say I want Tidal to be in there as a, or I just want, you know, I like to see the energy. You just grab it and then pull it down, and then now the top 4 are right there. So it's moved my, it only keeps 4 at a time, so it moved whatever was on the right side off the piece. So I don't really want that one. I want phone back on there. So I'm going to hold it down and take it in place of this. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit this one because I don't want that one. There we go. And then I'm going to drag this one down. There we go. So now I have the phone, which is messages. So if you go to phone, you got messages, contacts, favorites, all that kind of stuff. And then I got the camera one, you know, messages. Actually, messages is kind of a duplicate of phone, so I could change that one for sure, which I might, now that I think about it. So let's hold these down, and then we'll get rid of that one, and let's add in, I don't think we'll add in Tidal, so I'll probably add in calendar. We use calendar quite a bit. We'll use dashcam. Let's just play with dashcam. So there's the dashcam versus that one. That one's the one that sees the front. So yeah, we'll keep that for now. Anyway, that's how you can go back and rearrange and change. Super easy to do. Like I said, you're holding it down. Very simple. Anybody who has an iPhone, same exact thing. Hold it down, and then you can get rid of apps, add apps. But you can only add 4 over here, and then your most used are over there. So let's move on to the next thing. Simplified controls. The display has been simplified, so it's not much you can do really here. But for windshield wipers and status control bar, tap controls. For charging controls, tap controls charging. For trip and odometer information, tap controls trips. For tire pressure information, tap controls service. So here's what they're talking about. So when you hit your main icon in the bottom left hand corner, here's controls. So you have your lights up at the top for quick access, window locks, glove compartment, mirror fold, windshield wipers auto or whatever, mirrors, adjusting, recording, Sentry, steering, and brightness. So all of these are your quick controls on one page, if that makes sense. So let's go back to the next one. The next one is blind spot camera. Man, finally, I love blind spot camera. I've always wanted to know. I love my other vehicles that have the little dot or the light that comes in the side mirrors when someone's beside you. this takes it even a step further. Now, if you don't want it, you can disable it by going to your autopilot and to auto blind spot camera. As a matter of fact, let's go there real fast. So autopilot and scroll down to where it says automatic blind spot camera. You can disable that if you want. I don't know why you would, but you can. And so here's the way it works. When you turn on your signal, if you look in this left-hand corner, so I'm gonna turn my right signal. So there's my right side of my car, and you see right next to it. Super cool. So as soon as you put your signal on, and as soon as your signal goes off, it goes away. So pretty cool. So I want to do my left signal. There's the left side. Of course, I'm just in my driveway, but you can see that it's really neat how that works. So now you get a full view of the of what's possibly next to you before you change lanes. So finally, a cool feature that's very, very, very useful in my opinion. So the next one is edit waypoints. Easily reorder and add multiple destinations to your route. For those that travel, this is probably super cool for you. I don't travel too much, so not that cool for me. So the next one is one I missed when I first did the update. I didn't even see this one for some reason, and it actually is kind of cool. Don't know how much I'm going to use it, but it's called Megaphone, and it's so it can project your voice from the car as long as you're in park. Here's the big one: you got to be in park. So that's kind of wild. But I'll roll down my window. You may and it is windy out here, so I do apologize for the wind. But let's go to Boombox, and we're going to go right there, Boombox. And so at the top, you have play current media outside, which but you have Megaphone. So let's try Megaphone. So now, can you hear it? Testing. Hello. It's kind of creepy. Alright, I'm going to turn that off. So anything you say, and you don't even have to talk very loud, is now being projected on the outside speaker to entertain a crowd, I guess, or whatever you want, have some fun with. So there's Megaphone. Alright, so we have TikTok. For those that like TikTok, you can now watch TikTok from your touchscreen. To launch, tap the theater icon from your icon. So when you go to theater, so now you have TikTok. So you had Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, YouTube, and Twitch. Now you have TikTok. So for those that like TikTok, there you go. All right, so we TikTok, and then we have Sonic the Hedgehog arcade improvements for those that play games. Super cool. I don't play a lot of games on the system, even when I do charge. Again, guys, I do not supercharge too often because I don't travel too much. We just took a trip to Texas, and we stopped, once in Ardmore, but we just got out of the car and kind of talked with other people. So you get the Battle of Polytopia multiplayer support now. So now you have 2 players or multiple player mode. Sudoku. It's been a long time since I played this game. I would probably have to figure out the rules again, to be honest. So here's another cool one for the audio is subwoofer. So now you can actually adjust the subwoofer by itself individually. And the way you do that is you bring up your media. So I'll bring up my Spotify. In this top right hand corner, you have these little dots. So when you hit it, now you have a whole separate one for sub. And then you have immersive sound on here that you can adjust up and down or leave it on auto. Auto will auto figure according to the type of music you're listening to. And you should just keep it on auto. But the sub here, you can actually adjust it even more by taking this up or down on the scale. So super cool for the guys that like audio. Cold weather improvements. You can now precondition the cabin from the Tesla app when your battery is at a lower state of charge. I know, like 20%. Once you get underneath that, it's really tough to do anything. Now here's one that's super cool. Automatic seat heater. So now you can, and it's only for the front row seats, but you can automatically regulate the temperature, not only the cabin, but also the seats. So let me show you. So we're going to swipe up. So here's this. So see this auto button? So we hit auto, okay? And we want down here the seats to be on auto as well. So you press these to activate auto. And so now they're auto. So whatever the temperature you set it at, the seats are going to auto heat up to a 1, 2, or 3 level to make sure that everything's at that same temp. Managing dash clips, so you can now delete dash cam clips straight from the touchscreen. That's also super cool. Dark mode, so you can now change the dark mode theme display, go to controls, display, and appearance, and select dark. So real super simple. You got display, and then you have light, dark, so we can go dark mode and automatically change the look to dark all the time. So I usually keep mine on auto, but all that is preference. But for those that like the dark mode, there you go. Alright, and then the last big update on this one is to hide map details. You know, by selecting this little pin, you can simplify the map by not showing a bunch of information to simplify it. So the only other thing I want to show you guys that I missed on this previous one is super cool is the Sentry Mode live camera access. This is super awesome that now I can log in on my app and see all the cameras around. So I am going to demonstrate that for you guys. So I will get off this part and then continue on to show you through screen recording on what it looks like through the app. Okay guys, so here is the Tesla app. So here's one thing you have to make sure when you're away from the vehicle to be able to see your cameras through the Tesla app. Where it says Sentry Mode, enable to view live cameras. So this must be selected. So that, once you do that, then it gives you a view live cameras. So there's the front camera showing my cabinet in my garage. There's the passenger camera showing the charger. There's the rear of the car. And driver's side, which is my wife. Hi guys, what'd you think? How'd you guys do with the update? Took me a little bit to get used to some of where things are laid out. Some things I like, some things I'm still not so sure of, but there's definitely some really cool features in this update. So one thing that's nice about this vehicle is that I've had it for several months now, and it just continues to get better. So when I look at that and look at other vehicles I've owned in the past, I don't think any of them has gotten better unless I've physically done something to it. Or added some third-party accessory or whatever to it myself. But just for the car getting better through software updates and doing all kinds of really cool things, especially like what it's done on these last few updates. Super cool, guys. So hope you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe, like, and we'll see you guys at the next one. Thanks.